evening, afternoon, however you want to put it. Y'all all know me, and this is my Sunday live stream. For all of you who didn't catch the actual live stream and are crazy enough to actually watch them post haste, I'm going to wait for a few people to get in here, and then I'm going to do a few things. Tried to live stream last night from New Orleans, didn't work out, and I had way too much to drink anyway. It's dangerous to live stream when you are drunk. Butt dialing people at 4 in the morning. These things happen, and what do you do? But I figured I would do this live stream. I'm starting to feel a little better. I was feeling awfully bad. Earlier. Hello, Modeling 101. What's happening? I got a kit I want to show everybody. I'm going to wait for a few more people to get in here, and then I'm going to show it. Been trying to figure out what I'm going to do to make my tonneau cover for the back of my truck. I got to scratch build that, But as some people say, I'm not a scratch builder at all. I just, put a breather on and a set of spark plug wires, and I'm going to call that scratch built. Call it a day. But anyway, you guys know why I build these NASCAR kits, right? Hey man, how's it going, Don? I build them because I'm making a sign for my father, because my father was he was a race car driver, and me and him have a bar together, and I want to build him a really nice sign to put these NASCAR kits in for the bar. So I can't build them crazy detailed. One or two can be crazy detailed, but if I wanted to scratch build a bunch of 25 or 30 NASCARs to put into a diorama, it would probably take me 20 years. So that's why some of these kits are how they are. But we got 6 people in here, so fuck it. I'm gonna go on and show you what I was gonna show you. Bit of a kit review today. Birdie Boy Joe in the house. Yeah, until I smile and that my dental work comes out, right? But check that out, guys. What do you think of that? I've been kind of at a stalemate with my truck because I'm waiting on some valve covers, and I got to scratch build some things to like the bed cover and shit like that didn't come in the kit. So I'm having to do a few of those things, but it's actually coming out pretty good. And I'm liking it. I'm liking it. But in the meanwhile, I was talking with Styrene Junkie 73, and we were talking about pulling trucks. And he turned me on to pointed me in the right direction to the Orange Blossom Special here, and I was able to require it. So I appreciate him for pointing me in the right direction. Hey man, what's going on? So let's take a look inside this kit. Now this kit can be a little bit deceiving because they use the truck on the front of the box art, which costed $5 back in the day. But the actual front of the truck of the kit is a little toy-like, which is okay. For guys that like to modify. But for being an old AMT kit, let's see. I can put it together and show you right quick if you want to see, Minnie. It worked out pretty good. It worked out real well. But for an old AMT kit, there's really no flash on this, and it's really cool. I mean, it's just really cool. It's got this really cool book thing that I want to, whenever I build this truck and get done with it, I want to send this to Rick Zink so he can put it in his instruction sheet archives, because it's like a really cool book. But you got 2 chrome sheets. Look at there, that's it, son. How's it going, man? The guy who turned me in the right direction to acquire this kit has just joined in. And it comes with some weights. And these weights are really cool. Here's the Orange Blossom Special decal sheet, which isn't a whole lot, but a whole lot if you're going to build the Orange Blossom Special. And the tires. There's really cool tires. Really cool. So, again, the chrome is good on this kit for being as old as it is. The exhaust is separate little zoomy pipes, which is cool. You could use that to, hey man, how's it going? You can use that to scratch build your own. So let me put the Orange Blossom Special back up. And Minnie, I'm going to show you the grill there. Now I took part of the grill back off of there, the very bottom part, because I'm fixing some stuff. And I'm using the chrome pin to fill in all the other stuff. So, let's see. Give me just a second here and let me run all these parts down. They were right here yesterday, officer. Okay, here we go. Now I got to do just a couple little things, but here you go, Minnie. There it is. Now I gotta glue that back because this thing was very thin, and I got a piece that's going across there. And I tried the chrome pin on these bottom pieces, and I don't like it. I'm gonna take those pieces off and redo them. But there's the grill, and it worked out very well with the big block sitting in there. You know, looked like it's running now. So what you think, Minnie? Did the windmill work? Did the windmill work? Put this back up because I do not want to lose any of this. The Orange Blossom Special. What's up, Fast Jimmy? I was just showing off this thing here, man. Yeah, I know. I do stupid things. I do stupid things, man. But I also have, and I got their names written down. A couple of guys were really nice, and they sent some tire decals, which I have. And man, I really appreciated that so much, and I got their names written down. I'm gonna, when I finish this car, a couple of people gave me a hand with it. I'm gonna do whatever. Let's see what we got. Yeah, well, that's what you got to do with this Minnie, because there was no photo etch set for it. Now, I did keep these pieces here, and a little tangled up here. There's a bunch of little things here in this windmill set that are like grills that I feel that I can use in future builds because they cut very well. Here's another one. And here's what I used. Here's the little windmill piece right here. And I had to trim it and cut it and everything. But it worked out well. But I have all these little pieces now. And some of this has some pretty substantial detail to it that can be used for other things. Which I will do. These little photo etch model kits from Hobby Lobby. They have more than one use. They definitely have more than one use. More than one. Let's see. You want to know how old the Orange Blossom Special is? It's from '84. It's from 1984. They made a small run of them. Yeah, it does. It changes the front of the truck a lot. It does. You can see the engine coming through there. You know, I haven't really opened anything in the Orange Blossom Special. Just every now and then just look at it and drool. But Has the original price tag on it, which is kind of cool. I've never seen this store before. Some of you guys may remember that store from back in the day, but I don't remember it. I don't remember it. I don't remember it at all. But yeah, man, that's yeah. See, you can see the engine in there. You can see the engine flopping back and forth. And that was my goal, to be able to see the engine in there through the grill. You know, that was my goal. And I think it came out good. $5.95, man. Those were the days. Those were the days. Yes, back when you could afford to buy model kits. That is right. Today they're just so expensive. They're so expensive. I found another monster truck that Revell Monogram had released years ago, called the Monogram Monster Mash is what it's called, and it's a 78, 79 Chevy pickup long wheelbase monster truck, and it's 1/24th scale or 1/25th, same as the USA 1, and it looked really cool. I was like, wow, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna pick me up one of those. And no, I'm not. They're too expensive. You have to make one. Try to read these comments and catch up. I don't think I am, Jeff. But I probably will do a lot of detail work to that Orange Blossom Special whenever I do decide to build it. You never know. You never know. You never know. And I'm pretty sure I'll get some haters when I do decide to build it. Been getting a lot of haters here lately, which is fine by me. Fine by me. Me and Fast Jimmy was on the phone earlier talking about it, and we find it quite comical. Quite comical. It seems like, you know, when you think about it, there's some, like, fat, unshaven, no shirt, or possibly a wife beater on guy, you know, in a dark little room that's kind of dusty and nasty, with old 7-Eleven cups and full of ashtrays over here, and he's just taping away. You know, it's just funny when you think about it, which is probably not the case at all. It's probably something completely different in reality, but it's the stuff you put in your mind. It's the stuff you put in your mind. But yeah, Minnie, man, I'm excited about how that grill worked out, and the roll cage is in for the moment. You know, I got the seat laying in there sideways. I've had to trim a lot on this dashboard piece, which was actually trimmed on the real truck. But I've been trimming on that and trying to get it right. Let's see. Are you still doing the paddleboard shop? No, she left me about 2 years ago. And I lost all my money. But it happens. It happens. I'm glad to not be doing the paddleboard shop again. I put all my money in it and didn't get nothing in return. But yeah, I got let's see. Yeah, $5.99 for kits. Wow. But I've got an automatic shifter, a B&M slap shifter coming for it with some gauges, and I'm getting a lot of heat for that. But fuck them. And I've got to build this bed thing here, which is not going to be that hard. They kind of roll over the side, and you know, I'm not going to do that. Let's see. The real tarp or whatever it is that goes over it. But what I'm going to do is just put it, a nice flat contoured piece of styrene there and spray it gloss black and then hit it with satin, and it'll give it kind of that pleathery look like the real thing is, with the roll cage sticking through it. Sup, man? Sup. What's happening? Getting some people in here today, and I'm loving it. But yeah, man, I've been working on the shocks and stuff, trying to get that right. Just totally digging that you can see the engine through that grill, because that is exactly what I was going for right there. That's exactly what I was going for, and it's gonna look good, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna use some evergreen. Well, I have some for sale sign, you know. I have some for sale sign that I'm gonna be probably using with it. But yeah, down in the engine bay here, I'm probably gonna change some of them wires around. They look a little big to me. But that's a piece of bare metal foil back there in the very back of the firewall, and it's kind of wrinkly a little bit, and that's all done on purpose because that's kind of how some of that heat shielding looks, you know. Randomness is a modeler's best friend. That, and your build never actually comes out quite like you want it to. You have to learn to kind of roll with wherever it's taking you, you know. For instance, Fast Jimmy's building a monster truck, and he had a little accident with it this afternoon, and you know, now he's got a lowrider. Now it's a lowrider now, 2-wheel lowrider with a chop top. Yeah, it's gonna be quite the different truck. Wait till you see his next video. It's kind of crazy what happened, and I'm totally bullshitting you. Nothing happened. He's actually doing really well on his truck. The suspension's great. He's got kind of like this Rockwell style axle system going on with the chunk in the center, which is really cool. Well, thank you, Minnie. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. This is Johnny Carson, and everything's a hey-o. Nothing like a hot Red Bull because my refrigerator's out. But yeah, man, I'm working on Jimmy's car. Have you seen the shine on live stream, Jimmy? If you haven't seen it, I will show it now to you. But matter of fact, I'll grab it. I did drop it today. Well, hey, the suspension works. Okay. I'll show you. You know, and the last time I showed my modeling tips on how to get a good shine, and I got chastised for it. Good God, did I get the haters. You really thought something happened, Minnie? But yeah, I showed my method on how to friggin' sand and polish a car, and some fucker says, "You're an idiot. People have been doing that for years." Okay, Jimmy. Yeah, I always like showing this. I like showing it because it's got a good shine. It's just got a good shine, and it's going to be having a little more polish on it too. And the little thing here is going to be black bare metal foil, and then you'll get the rest of your bare metal foil. And the sponsor decals are probably going to go in the 2 side windows here, is what I'm guessing. Is what I'm guessing I'm going to do. I need sunglasses. That is the Street Outlaws build from the first annual Street Outlaw. That car will live with the green one. And I don't know if y'all have seen the green one that I did, but it was all scratch built. You know, and I did a lot of scratch building on that. Yeah, it came out pretty good. I'll show you car it's going to live with, which I've shown before. I've shown this car before, but I like it. And it worked out good. Gotta run. All right, Manny. Take it easy, bud. Okay, there you go. There's the first annual Street Outlaws car, and it's got a good shine on it. Everybody always asks me to open the trunk, but I can't because it's not open. But there's that car, which I thought came out well. I did have to open up the grille and the headlights and all that for this particular car, and it worked out. Hey man, what's happening? Car dreams and styrenes. Car dreams and styrenes. But yeah, what I like about this car is the panel, that big ass body panel onto that rear quarter, and how it picks up. See right there? It just picks up the light and the shine with this car, you know. But I had fun building this car. This whole car, the only thing used from the kit was the bumpers, the glass, and the body. Everything else had to be scratch done. And there goes the hood. But everything else had to be scratch done. All had to be scratch built. You know, and I've enjoyed this car. And I'm glad that it's going to have a sister. It's going to have a sister. And I can kind of set them together for the very first time, which I haven't done. So, let me set them together for you guys, so y'all can see the two cars together for the first time. Okay, there they are. And they're going to kind of live together in harmony, in grits. And I'll just slide this over here. Do I like that? Yeah, I like that. So, that's been going on, and like I said, I was showing this off to everybody. A very cool kit. There's gonna be yeah, I think it works. I think it works. They're built very similar. They're built very similar. I think the car Jimmy built would be faster. It just looks faster. Now I got the wedge motor. I got the overhead cam, dual overhead cam prototype wedge motor in that Roadrunner. But that Roadrunner is a lot heavier than this little Nova. So I'm guessing the Nova, judging on how it's built, it's probably got a lot of fiberglass panels on it, and it'll probably be quicker. You know, I'm guessing Jimmy's car would win. But yeah, guys, this car, you want one of these kits? It's a cool kit, man. I'll show it again. I don't mind showing. Mopar was hard to beat, but you got to look at these two cars. My car is more of a street car, full frame, or actually it was a unibody car, but it's a all steel street car with the interior and everything still in it, right? Jimmy's car is a full out tubular chassis racer. So I'm imagining that he's got fiberglass front end and all that stuff. The only thing that would be metal in his car would be the quarters, so he'd be a lot lighter. But okay, now like I said, the front of the truck is a little toy-like, but there it is right there, if I can get the shine off of it. you could detail that out good. Let's see. Styrene. You making a comeback. Yes, Styrene Junkie is making a comeback. Keep your eye out for him. So I'll go through the instructions right quick if y'all want. And Rigs Inc., if you're watching, if and when I build this, when I get done, I'm going to send you these instructions to put into the Rigs Inc. Construction Museum there. Okay, here's your first steps on this truck. You see these are individual tubes. So, it smells like 1984. So you could actually bend yourself some real tubes. The engine lends itself to a lot of detail work. Next step is the frame. Hey, there you are, Rigs Inc. Yeah, if and when I build this, when I get done, I'm going to send you these because they're hard to find and they will go great in your museum there. So here is the second part here, and there's some cool things with this kit. Here's your tires and your front end assembly, followed by your interior, which the truck actually has a full interior. No roll cage or nothing like that, but don't think you're going to see it. There's the bed, several little pieces there, along with the cab. And the cab and front nose bezel, all that's the same. And then, as you see, it's telling you to put the engine through the top of the truck body while putting in the drive shaft and setting it on top. That's not going to work. But the drive shaft is painted like a barber pole, mainly because it was a wheelie truck. Okay, now here's the weights and stuff starting to go in and on the truck. What's up, man? What's up? And then it has like a tonneau cover, which covers up a lot of killer detail. So I don't know if I'm going to put the tonneau cover on because look at all the detail it's covering up. And then they give you this here, showing you the other kits they had. This is the 4x4x4. Do y'all know what that means, 4x4x4? That means it has 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel steer. That's why it was a 4x4x4. Which I'm looking for that kit too. Found one, but it's like $150, $160. It's just outrageous. Completely outrageous to have. Well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my builds, sir. I'm glad you enjoy my builds. It's nice to know that people are enjoying them. I sure do enjoy them when I have time. No sweat, man. I'm glad I could show you. You know, I know it's probably a valuable kit. I know that, you know, I should have kept it sealed and, you know, got a bunch of money for it or something. But no. I'm building it. I'm a builder, not a collector. I have several vintage kits that I'm going to build. I'm just going to build them, you know. And you know, I'm a lot like Dr. Cranky in the whole build thing. And, you know, I've been thinking about my mortality and where are my builds going to go, you know. New plastic is for building. Well, what's old plastic for? What's old plastic for? But, yeah, I've been thinking, you know, I'd like for, you know, the CT build that I did, the zombie hunting car, to go someplace that was that's going to be, you know, taking care of it. Maybe a model museum or something like that. I have a few Dr. Cranky inspired things, and I would like to make sure those get preserved. You buy it, enjoy it. Yes, if you buy it, enjoy it. You must enjoy it. Look at it this way: if you bought a hooker, you'd enjoy it, wouldn't you? Nobody ever gets all their crap finished. I got 20 builds going on right now, bud. You know, I got 20 builds going on, and I'll eventually get around back to some of these builds and get them finished up on the channel. You know, and trying to figure out how to be a little different. Trying to figure out how to you know, get them back out on the channel. And what I'm wanting to do is, for all my finished builds, I'm wanting to start to do slideshows now, so y'all can get a better scene of it, because I tend to, you know, not do you guys justice with the eye candy, and I need to start to. That's my fault. Ha! I'm back. Sorry, it says very bad connection. For some reason, shit just went weird there for a minute, guys. But I got it back. It just quit on me, bro. But I'm here. I got it working again. For some reason, it just decided to take a turd on me. And it took a turd for the worst. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah, 400 model kits. Wow, I got about, yeah, I don't have 400. I don't have 400 model kits. But I have some. I do. I have some. Like Liam Neeson says, I have some. Alright. Everybody's getting back in here. Alright, man, you take it easy there, Car Dreams and Styrenes. Can't wait to see another video from you, man. And there's a guy I just found him. He's from Louisiana. He's from somewhere in Louisiana. He built a red Ford AMT truck for Ford Truck Month. A Rat's Nest or something, I don't know. Anyway, pretty decent building guy. He's from Louisiana there, so I didn't realize we lived that goddamn close. You know, I've never seen him comment on any of my stuff, though. He may. He-Man is He-Man's gay brother. I'm back. Yes, I'm back. I'm probably going to go outside and smoke a cigarette with you guys like I normally do on my Sunday live streams. It wouldn't be a Sunday live stream with me out there not smoking. That's just how it works here at Back Bay Scale Customs. And, you know, everybody was talking about how you got your channel name. I got my channel name Back Bay Scale Custom because the girl I was screwing at the time helped me get this YouTube channel. And she said, what are you going to call it? I said, call it Back Bay Scale Customs. That's what I'm going to call it. And she laughed and said, that's a horrible name. Hey, man, how's it going? Because to be from the Back Bay is frowned upon. You know, when they say, where are you from? I'm from Back Bay. They frown upon that. Because, you know, Biloxi is a peninsula. And, you know, we got this bay that runs in, you know, and the main peninsula of Biloxi is where it all happens. That's where it's awesome. And then you got Back Bay people, which come from basically the mainland, sort of, you know, and the wrong side of the tracks. So I said Back Bay Scale Customs because that's where I'm from. I'm from the wrong side of the tracks, you know. So that's where I got my channel name. Why Do I Build is another one. Yeah, I'm not ashamed about my roots. Every time I get a hater on here, the very first thing they do is call me white trash. You know, and what I say to that is thank you. I am white trash and proud of it. You'd be considered Back Bay too. Yeah. That's the phrase you always hear in the bar when they go, "Hey, don't go mess with him. He's from Back Bay. You're gonna get in trouble. You go mess with him. He's from Back Bay. He's gonna hit you with that bottle." And then you get scared and you can't drive how's he say it? You couldn't drive a straight pin in my ass with a 10-pound maul, boy. But let's see. I think I am gonna go out and have a smoke with you guys today. I'm back. Yeah, I'm not a fun drunk. I'm a horrible drunk. And I usually piss everybody off and say stupid things and then wake up the next day and have to figure out what I did. Alright, Rick, I'll check it out. But yeah, my question to the community was, why do you build? Not how you got your name or how you got started, but why? And a lot of people go because I like to do things with my hands. But no, dig deeper. Dig deeper and think about it. You know, it's a question for your inner self. It's a question for your inner self. Yeah, you do build because you can't have the cars in real life and things like that. But there's something deeper there, and you got to find it. You got to dig down in there and find out what that is. You live in New York City? You live in New York City? I live in Biloxi, Mississippi. That's my boat. Yeah, they all think it's funny because I talk to people. They go, "Where you live?" Oh, I'm from Mississippi. Too many crackheads to deal with. I'm from Mississippi. Really? You're from Biloxi, Mississippi? I'm from Biloxi, Mississippi. Man, you guys must eat a lot of pig belly and pig's feet and greens and stuff. And I go, "No, man, we're poor people. We eat, shrimp and crabs and oysters and mullet, speckled trout." And, "What do you mean you eat like kings?" "Yeah, we just, it's. I'm back. I don't know why it's doing the back connection thing. I'll probably go back in the house. It'll get better. And that's what I'll do. Ooh. Oh, I'm getting old, guys. I'm getting old and hungover and creaky. Woo! Originally from PA, yeah? I'm originally from my mama. Yep, I'm originally from my mama. So, anyway, like I say, the next update, I'll try to have something worth you guys' time to look at. I just wanted to show the Orange Blossom Special. that I recently acquired. Very cool kit, unicorn kit for me. Didn't think I'd ever get one, but I got one. Boy, hot Red Bull sucks. It does. Tastes like cat food and ass. Stella? My problem is I drink Jägermeister. I'd be fine with beer. Yeah, I'd be fine with beer, but I drink that stupid Jaeger. No, I like mine straight. Believe it or not. Straight Jägermeister. But I don't think I'm going to be drinking it much anymore. I'm needing to curb that. Needing to curb that. Miller Lite or vodka. Whatever's in the colostomy bag. So, at this time, I'd like to get nude for you guys. So, I need you all to back up a few feet. I have something I want to show you I'm very proud of. Just saying, next I'm running out of things to talk about. I'm hungover. I'm trying to be energetic and do what I got to do. It's just not coming out right. I have no liver left. Mine checked out a few months back. He calls me every now and then, asks me if I'm ready for him to come back home. But yeah, man, another thing I wanted to, a topic I wanted to touch on, and this is, you know, sort of a response into some hate that I got. As y'all know, I'm building these NASCAR kits for my father. To put into a sign in his bar. I got an AMT Bigfoot. Which Bigfoot is it? Is it the 88 Bigfoot? Or is it the tubular chassis Bigfoot? But, I'm building all this stuff for my dad because my mom passed away, and I was talking with Rick Zink about that when I was in Atlanta last year, because I told him I didn't get a bunch built, and I was telling everybody, the truth that, my mom was sick, and I was having to take care of her, and I'd been going through a hard time and didn't have much money and stuff because of that. And everybody was cool; they understood, And lo and behold, I go home and my mother dies. But I decided to build this sign for my father. So you can't build 20, 25 model kits and them all be scratch built and detailed to the rim. It would take me 20 years, So some of them are slightly detailed, others didn't. And the comment that I want to address was, the individual said. You put a breather and some spark plug wires on your kit, on a mostly stock kit, and you call that scratch built, you piece of shit. Well, here's the thing. For one, that's an insult to everyone in the community, because it's insinuating that you're worth nothing, that your work's worth nothing, if if you don't scratch build it. Your work is not worthy. It doesn't matter. And I think that that's just wrong. Every one of you guys out there that watch me, y'all have seen me do extremely intricate scratch built things like with the CT stuff, and you've seen me go almost box stock. There's nothing wrong with it. It's the quality of the work, that you need to do, and what the model calls for. There's a lot of people that build, and I'm not going to mention any names on that because then I'll become a hater. That'll put too much into a car, too much out of scale, too much. They'll rush it. The lines around the windows, the black, it would be just totally shit. Everything's not fitting right. The wheels don't line up in the wheel wells because it's all been rushed together and way too much stuff thrown in there. And there's a good eye, and I'm sure Rick Zink will back me up on this, in listening to the model. Listen to it. It's speaking to you. It's telling you what it needs. You can go in there and tell it what you're going to do. But while you're telling it and doing what you're going to do, you're still fixing what the model needs without even knowing it. You got to listen to what it's saying to you, what it needs. Some cars don't need tremendous amounts of detail. Others do. Some need some scratch building. Others don't. You can pretty much pick out, I can show you with this car, which is the one that the guy jumped my ass about because there's a breather on it and stuff. Now, with this car here, there's an aftermarket breather, there's a aftermarket distributor, and some watch parts and some parts out of a door lock. That's what these are. These are pins for the door keys. But if you look at the rest of the car, there's a lot of subtle detail painting everywhere, because that's what it needed. And it's turned out exceptionally well because of listening to what it needed. It's telling you. And that's right. And the funny part is these people that say all this crap about you, and actually he called me a bum and a beggar. He says all I do is get on here and bum and beg, and I have people build parts for me. This is a person that's not a part of the community. Hold on a second here. There's only like 1 or 2 Bronco kits out right now. That's right. It's what the person's vision is. It's what the person's vision is. That's right. But back to what I was saying. The main thing with modeling is to what I've learned as far as like detailing goes is to try to make one piece that's casted, or several pieces that's casted into one piece, is a way to make it all look like separate pieces. that really helps with the detail. Believe it or not, the little decals that you put on engines, the hose decals and valve cover decals and stuff like that, sets an engine off. It really does. It can take a very decent build and pull it over the top with the decal stuff, you know. That's another neat little trick. You're gonna start the tribute build today, 55 Chevrolet for CT. I haven't even gotten into mine yet. I have to finish these two builds. Classic Plastics build and this build, and then it's off to CT's build, which I have CT's build over here. I believe I showed it to you guys. Very nice car, and that's one that I'm going to do a lot of detail work to. I got to get a lot of parts for, and I think they make them the anodized fittings and fuel line and all that stuff. I'm going to do all that to that car. And my little local hobby shop has a lot of that, so I'll be able to go directly there and get it. And you know, and then again, I might not make the CT car. I might make something else for CT. I'm not sure. We got a lot of guys in it, and you know, some guys contacted me asking me what the hell happened to CT. You know, because we're doing this tribute for him. You know, what happened to him? Did he die in a car accident? You know, no, it's a tribute, not a memorial. You know, you got to remember that. It's a tribute, not a memorial. It's two things, man. It's two things. I need to plug my phone in when I'm thinking about it, or I'm gonna. There we go. Let me. Instagram. CT's on Instagram? I would doubt that. I would put a serious argument against that, actually. I would put a serious argument against that. But just to show you guys some of, man, I can't believe I just did that. I just took my damn shirt off, so hold on. It's so hot in here, just instinctively I pulled my shirt off. Let me put it back on, because I'm not one of them guys that's going to be in front of the camera with no shirt on. Okay. Now just to show you guys the quality that CT does. Now this car here was a completely scratch built one-off piece. Let's see. Yeah, you can't build to compete, but this was a total one-off piece. I did all the design work on it. Scratch built everything. I scratch built the winch. I scratch built all the cages, all the tubing and piping, which I have to do a little redesigning of because I don't like where it's sitting. So I'm going to have to literally change it a bit. But this is CT's work. It was a collaboration between me and him. He weathered it. I scratch built everything. And this is a wonderful job. It's a wonderful job. It's a great car. CT just does fantastic weathering work. It's just phenomenal. I just absolutely love his weathering skills. It just doesn't get much better, you know. Been trying to fix that for a while there. But, you know, so CT is just fucking awesome, man, at what he does. I sent him this car in bare styrene, and this is what he sent back. You saw it there at the NNL. What'd you think of it? Let's see. Yeah, I wish I could do that too. But that is some of CT's wonderful work. You know, with mine as well. I did the scratch building. I built the car. He painted it. You know, and it worked out good. With me and Jimmy, it's kind of the opposite. He built it and then I painted it. You know, and this car is really cool and I like it. It's going to come out really well. But I don't know what I'm going to do with those wheelie bars in the back. I'm a little nervous about that. But yeah, man. I can't wait to see what people come up with for CT's build. I've been trying to get Rick Zink to bring stuff and put it on the table in Atlanta, and he won't. Have you seen it? Have you seen this car with your own eyes? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, so you saw it right after it was finished in Atlanta. Yeah, it was sitting on the table. It's a great build. And I couldn't believe that it didn't draw any attention. It didn't draw any attention. But weathered cars don't do well in Atlanta. Weathered cars do not do well. Some do, some don't. You know, I was expecting a good response out of the car, which the car got a great response from all the builders there. It got a wonderful response. Everybody loved it. But as far as the judges go, not a thing. Not a thing. Alright, Styrene Junkie 73, you take it easy and have fun, man. Yeah, I saw your builds coming out real nice, Godfather. Yeah, and there's some detail that's hid in the back of that car because of how the 55-gallon drum rolled forward, and I'm probably gonna roll that drum back so you can see all the piping and everything that's in there. But yeah, there's a lot of detail went into that car. Yeah, that's the car that was in Scale Auto. Yeah, that's the car that was in the magazine. That's the one, and I have the copy of the magazine too. Yep, made it into Mago Zeno. Made it into Mago Zeno. I don't know why I was talking like that. There's so much flash you could build 2 cars. Alright, man, you take care too. Hope to see you in Atlanta, bro. So do it. I noticed the haters don't pop into the live stream. Y'all ever notice that? The haters only come afterwards. They never pop into the live stream. You know, because they're watching. They're here. They're here. How you doing, hater? How you doing, bud? I know you're here. Just wanted to say hi. I know you're going to tell me about it later. Yes, yes, the build between H-Town and the CT was great. And they won. I couldn't believe it. Me and CT was standing next to each other. I said, wouldn't it be great if you won? He said, yeah, it'd be killer, but not going to happen. And then they called his name. You know, so he won at the Super Bowl. Yeah, well, the guy that was hating on me the other day, no content, no subscribers. You know, no content and no subscribers. And he was jealous. He'd been watching because he was bitching at me about Fast Jimmy building me things. And he doesn't know that me and Fast Jimmy are good friends. He doesn't know that we send things back and forth. It's exactly what it was, as a made-up channel to troll. It was people that probably talk to me on streams like this very nicely, and then use the trolling channel to say how they really feel, you know. And it's because I'm so good looking. You know, that's what it is. I'm so good looking they can't take it. They've got to find a way. Yep, yep. You know, I've done a lot of extensive scratch building in the past, and you know, I'm back. Okay, it says very bad connection again. What the fuck, man? This is the same place. Okay, finally. God. It says good connection. But if there's a guy on here building a two-wheel pulling truck, and this is basically the same kit that he is using, but he has a two-wheel drive truck version. And he's putting a big block and stuff like that in it, and he's going through some of the same stuff that I had to go through. But yeah, I've cut everything out of here so you could see down through the frame rails, and that's how the real truck is, you know. The only thing I am not doing, so you can see the engine moving in there. The only thing I'm not doing is, you know, radiusing the bed and the wheel wells like he had it radiused. And the only reason why I'm not doing that is, out of all the details I caught, I didn't catch that. So I'd already had the truck painted. By the time I caught it, it was too late, so it is what it is. Must be a dead spot. But yeah, Rick Zink. Wanted to show you. Oh shit, I don't have it. I don't know what I did with it. I got a Pontiac body. I got one of those Pontiac Ventura bodies. And that's why I can't go back to Playgrounds. Oh, hi guys, I'm back. I think that I'm gonna have to get off of here shortly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get off of here shortly, guys. But I wanted to show y'all, you know, the Orange Blossom Special Rick Zink. Whenever I do build her, when I get done with her, I'll certainly send you those instructions, because those are a rare set to have in your collection. Also, I have some Johann Hurst instructions I'd like to send you too. I got some of those. I don't know if you have any of those in the collection. But yeah, that's really it for today, guys. I'm glad y'all stuck in here with me today, and I enjoyed talking to y'all and answering questions. And I'm sure the haters will come back when all this goes up. You know, there'll be haters in here just to hating, and I hate it for them because I've got a new policy on haters. Whenever they put a hateful comment up, I'm gonna just block them and delete it. Okay, I'll get you one of those Johan Hurst sheets. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and ease off here. But yeah, Rick, I'll get you some of those Johan Hurst instructions and get those to you. But like I said, guys, thank you for hanging out with me here this nice Sunday and cheering me up a bit and looking at some of my work. And hopefully the next update I got coming for you guys, it'll be more progress done on something, because I've got 1, 2, 3 that I'm working on directly right now. But if y'all have any questions, just let me know. Feel free to follow us on Facebook, and you guys take it easy. So without further ado, goodbye everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out on this Sunday live stream, and I will see you guys later. Bye.